Alright though, welcome to the first of what I'm hoping to be the first ever series on this channel. The first of the first, it's like a milestone and stuff. Right, I'm probably understood that the people have already clicked on this video just pre-triggered. So they saw Cheat Engine, they'd already reaching for the dislike button. Please bear with me, promise I will speak to you about this. Others of you are thinking, Taffy, what the hell is Cheat Engine? Which is interesting, you should ask that. The Cheat Engine essentially is a bit of software that allows you to modify the code of any other software that's hosted on your computer. Others now are going, thinking, alright, I understand Cheat Engine, I know what it is now, alright, I understand what it is, but there's no way I'm going to be able to understand this, Taffy. Honestly, trust me, it is the easiest thing to, it's so easy to use, it's scary. It's so easy to use, there's no wonder there's so many people using Cheat Engine on the PC. Okay, so let's address the people getting triggered. Right, let me start with explaining my view on Cheat Engine. I don't see anything inherently wrong with using Cheat Engine or similar software at all. I think the problem lies in bell ends, right? If somebody's pissed you off by using Cheat Engine to be a bell end, the problem there isn't Cheat Engine. The problem is them being a bell end. To be honest with you, I would play Demon's Souls, Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 2 on the PlayStation, and Dark Souls 3 I played on the PC, and yeah, there's an awful lot more cheaters on the PC, but I didn't find myself getting any more triggered, you know, because the quantity of bell ends was pretty constant. It wasn't the Cheat Engine. However, I do completely respect people are going to have a completely different view to mine, and they're still going to hate Cheat Engine and will still want to click that dislike button. But before you do that, let me put it to you this way, right? You can create 20 profiles on YouTube and use each one of them to give me 20 dislikes a piece, and put about 400-500 dislikes on this video. That would make that the single most clicked component on this entire channel, and I would love you for it. Do you know why? YouTubers, even new ones like myself, like attention. Who knew? Psychology 101. However, if you actually want to change my perspective on this and change the perspective of other people to do this and discourage the use of Cheat Engine, and maybe even go as far as to encourage me to take these videos down altogether, then get in the comment section. Now, for those of you, and this includes those that want to defend Cheat Engine, that have not learned this life lesson yet, and I mean this in the least patronizing way possible, because it's not just forums that are just full of bloody this really scummy name-calling, jump down the throat sort of mentality. It's pretty much everywhere across life as well. If you actually want to change somebody's perspective, you have to engage them in a conversation. And the moment you jump down their throat, it becomes an argument and they switch off and stop listening to you. You know this already because it's happened to yourself. When somebody's got an opposing point of view from you, they jump down your throat and you carry on thinking that you're right and they're an idiot and they're a bellend. If you want somebody to change, you want to change your perspective on somebody, you have to engage them in a conversation, but you have to be open to the fact that your perspective may change also. Anyway, that's enough of that. On the Cheat Engine. Essentially, how it works is, well, you tell it what bit of software to focus on or to open. It's Undertale open. I've never understood open. It's already open. I don't know. Maybe a dev can explain that to me. But what we can do now is search for values within this game. Those values could represent your health, it could represent a currency, it could represent stamina, it could represent some hidden value within the game that has some sort of impact on the gameplay, or pretty much anything you want to modify. If you could find it, you could change it. I'm not going to explain how the searching happens. You will see that when we get into it, but that's pretty much it. Anyway, that's enough chit chat. Let's get on with it. Come! I will guide you through the catacombs. Let's go. This way. Okay. I'll go this way. No, stop trying to break the game, Jay. Come on. He says while running the... Yeah, I know the irony. Save point, I think. Yeah, so I did play a little bit of it, and I did watch a little bit of a playthrough, but not that far into it. So I'll kind of go through it all, but, you know... I don't know if I'll use it on the final record or not, but I'll see. I'm just going to just cut the crap out of it. It won't be edited, it'll just be cut. Because I'm not that good at editing yet. I don't know what this audio is going to sound like as well. I hope it's alright. Agent fusions between diversions and door keys. One must solve them to move from room to room. Please adjust yourself to the sight of them. To make progress here, you need to trigger several switches. Don't worry, I have labelled the ones you need to flip. Okay, so, you know, only the fearless may proceed, brave ones, foolish ones. both walk, not the middle road. So basically, it's just telling you to switch to the outside ones. Oh god. Oh god. I got it. Dude. So I just play through and wait for it to bugger off and then play with cheat code. Press Z to read signs. Thank you. On this one here, stay on the path. Handy. Expect a lot of this. Just say humour. Ah, splendid. I am so proud of you, little one. Let us move to the next room. Okay. As a human living in the underground, monsters may attack you. You will need to be prepared for this situation. However, worry not. The process is simple. When you encounter a monster, you will enter a fight. While you are in a fight, strike up a friendly conversation, stall for time, and I will come and resolve the conflict. Ah, isn't that nice? Practice talking to this dummy. Practice talking. Did you realise we were in a conversation? Never mind. So. Oh wait. I love the dialogue on this bit, yeah. You ran away. Truthfully, that was not a poor choice. It is better to avoid conflict whenever possible. That, however, is only a dummy. It cannot harm you. It is made of cotton. It has no desire for revenge. Never mind. It's also a dummy made of cotton, therefore cannot have a conversation. Never mind, stay close to me and we'll keep you safe. Let's go. You have done excellently thus far, my child. However, I have a difficult request to ask of you. Would you like to walk to the end of the room by yourself? Forgive me for this. I love the music. Literally nothing happens. Nothing happens. I must attend to some business, and you must stay alone for a while. Please remain here. It's dangerous to explore by yourself. I have an idea. I will give you a cell phone. If you have... I don't know, here's another cell phone. So just, I don't know, the NPCs in RPGs just carry extra cell phones around with them, or? Okay, doke. Ring, ring. Hello, this is Toriel. You have not left the room, have you? There are a few puzzles ahead that I have yet to explain. It would be dangerous to try and solve them yourself. Be good, alright? Nah, I'm fine, I got cheat engine. Click. Understand, save point, yeah? Yeah, sweet, okay. Boom, right. Let's... Aha, right, let's play about with this. On. Right, this think of something to do and then let's do it. Okay. So stats. What have we got here? So we got the level, we got health, we've got ATDF. I'm guessing that's attack and defense. Experience, and then next 10, which I'm assuming amount of experience required for next level. Weapon, stick, armor, bandage. Gold 0. Okay, no. Alright, let's pick on something basic. This is something I did earlier, right? But I managed to do the gold. So, this is how this works now. I'm going to show you this bit. So, we've got this open now. We do a new scan. So, a new scan, exact values. So, effectively what you're doing, right? You've got to find values. So, you're finding these values and stuff that goes on in the background that's not necessarily visible on the screen as well. So, you don't know always the value, the exact value was. Value between unchanged value compared for scan. What? Oh, new scan. And you also have unknown initial value, right? So it's bigger than, smaller than, value between certain things. It just basically you just gotta find this value. Once you find that value, you can save the address to your address list here, and then you can edit that again at any time. So we do a first scan, exact value 0. And this is gonna come back with a lot of results, I would imagine. Yep, 93 million. Okay, so if we go for a couple of unchanged values, so obviously it's not changed, but some things would have changed. We lost about 1 million. Okay, so what we need to do now is change that value in game, and then compare that then to what we know in here, and we just slowly narrow it down. So we're going to pick a fight. There we go. Right. So we need to pick a fight for this one. Nailed it. See, I wonder what those yellow bars and red bars do. So it's now gone up to 2. So exact value 2. Nope. 2. Next scan. Always click next scan. So what it's basically doing is each time you do next scan, it searches for the exact value of 2 within this list. So then once I change it again, obviously that list has been narrowed down to all the values have just changed to 2. Boom, down to 339. So out of these 339, so these 339 were 0 when I checked for 0. They hadn't changed when I checked for unchanged, and they are now 2 after I checked for a value of 2. And that's what happens each time you do next scan. And you just do next scan, next scan, next scan until you find it, and then you save it there. As simple as that. That's all That's all how it works. Now the problem I can see here already is that our XP and gold went up by the same amount. So obviously things related to our XP is also here, but we're gonna narrow it down one at a time. So it says take a piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Yeah, take a piece of candy. It's not rude if it says to take it. In actual fact, it's a bit disappointing the other way around. You imagine one of those sort of people that just gets a smile out of helping people out. You don't even need to do it face to face. Just a simple gesture of putting a bowl there with some sweets. And you imagine coming back 2 days later as nobody's taken any of them. You'd be a bit gutted, wouldn't you? Okay. Oh, cool. This is what we need. Oh. Yeah, 2 and 2 again. This is not helpful. But at least we built to narrow it down a bit. So change that to 4 now. Next scan. So that's narrowed it down to 7. Cool. Right. What we could do at this stage, well, clearly that's not because I just went up to 8. Oh, unchanged value. Get rid of a few more. Right. Well, we've got about enough to work with here. In actual fact, I was hoping we would. The trouble is, if you change a value that upsets the game breaks. Restart. There's a lot of stuff that you do with this that resets when you reset the game anyway, so... But not all things. Right. Oh, there we go. Ah, well, it turns out we've just managed to find both of them simultaneously, so let's find out which is which. Or at least I think so, anyway. Enough for me to be... Right, okay, let's get both these down here. So that's both of them are down here. You can give them a description, so change one to gold and one to XP. We just need to find out which is which now, right? So we change this to 5. Gold has just gone up to 5. Beautiful. So this here is our gold. Okay. And I'm assuming that now is XP. So if I change this to 5, yep, there you go. So that's experience. Look at that, found them together. Obviously, the bigger the game, more it's going to be a lot harder to find values, take more scans. You have to be clever with it. Okay, let's see how this works then. So we have to come up here. Ring, ring. Hello, this is Tutorial. For no reason in particular, which do you prefer? Cinnamon or butterscotch? I'm more of a cinnamon person. Oh, I see. Thank you very much. This tutorial, yes, tutorial. You do not dislike butterscotch, do you? No, just prefer cinnamon. Okay. Right, let's leave that now. Right, this encounter's getting a bit annoying. I might have to do something about that. I don't know what I could do about it, but we'll have a look now. Anyway. Please don't step on the leaves. Okay. So what you basically do is you're gonna... Yeah, these encounters are getting really annoying. And this is a bit of a problem. I think this is an inherent problem with RPGs as a whole. Like the old school style RPGs. Didn't you read the side downstairs? I love that. How do you know it? You were obviously planning for me to fall down. Knowing the mouse might one day leave its hole and get the cheese. It fills you with determination. Sweet. Mouse hole. This cheese has been here for quite a long time. Can I pick the cheese up and just put it next to the hole? Oh. She's hungry. Get the cheese. Get it. He's stuck to the table. Well, move the table then. Oh, never mind. You can't be stuck that bad. He'd break a bit of it off. Are they gone yet? This ghost keeps saying zzz out loud repeatedly, pretending to sleep. Move it with force. Yeah, this is about as far as I've gone. I couldn't figure out another way of moving it other than by force. It ends in quite a friendly way, anyway. Although I can't go for the purely passive route because I've already killed something. Yeah, well. Move it with force? Yes. Cheering seems to have improved Napster's mood again. Keep cheering him. Napster wants to show you something. Oh. Let me try... Crying upside down! Oh, he's cried himself a hat. Do you like it? That's fucking awesome. Napster eagerly awaits your response. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, gee. I usually come to the ruins because there's nobody around, but today I met somebody nice. Oh, I'm rambling again. I'll get out of your way. Yeah, I know that for you, buddy. Where'd you go? Oh, you're ghosting me. What the hell am I talking? Okay. Right, health. Right. Okay. So, new scan. 17. Searching for exact value. First scan. Jesus, it doesn't like that. Oh, there you go. Well, I imagine that's the one. Finally, someone gets it. Oh, okay. Take a couple of hits. That'll do. Should have changed to 14. 15. We got it. Change it to 20. And we are full out again. Cool. Alright. So that's health. In a bit, I want to try and do something about this encounter counter. Ribbit. Are you using F4 can make you have full screen? Yeah, I know, but I can't use cheat engine then. What does F4 stand for? 4 frogs? Function 4? I have only seen a maximum of 3 frogs in this room. This is troubling, to say the least. Ribbit. Why? Well, how many should there be? Ribbit, I have heard you are quite merciful for a human. Surely you know by now that a monster wears a yellow name when you can spare it. What do you think of that? Very helpful. Ring. Hello! I just realised that it's been a while since I've cleaned up. I was not expecting to have company so soon. There are probably a lot of things lying about here and there. You can pick them up, but do not carry it more than you need. Someday you might see something you really like. You will want to leave room in your pockets for that. Oh crap, so I can't like drop stuff. Yeah, I can. Why am I going to run to the room then? Well, anyway. Spider bake sale. All proceeds go to real spiders. Okay. Right, okay. Go big or go home. Oh yeah. So spider sizes and donuts. See, if I was better, maybe later in the series. I don't think I'll probably do this episode because it seems complicated. But you should be able to find these as well. So these will be sort of like item slots, and you should be able to see it. All I know from Cheat Engine is when I've run scripts. So you can download pre-built lists, I think they're called. Pre-built lists for games. They'll already have addresses pre-saved for you. But I won't be doing that now. Okay, I reckon I can do this encounter. I think, see, with this random encounter engines, now this, you've got to use it. When using this cheat engine, it seems you've got to use a lot of, like sort of rational thinking, a lot of logical thinking. Okay, I think I realize now why people glaze over sometimes when I talk to them. My brain was moving too fast. So what I was trying to explain in my series of half-finished words was like any puzzle, trying to find a value in cheat engine is a mixture of logic and guesswork. So it starts with a little bit of guesswork. What I was trying to work out, I was trying to guess is come up with some sort of theory of how this encounter works. One of them was a random number that was generated every step or every set interval, and when it hits a certain value, then we get an encounter. The other one was an increase in value, so it increases by a random amount every set interval again, and when it gets over a certain threshold, it resets and we get an encounter. So I put the first one to one side to begin with because the second one seemed a lot easier to find. So yeah, this is me now trying to figure this out. So what we don't know is we don't know what the initial value is. Right? We've got first scan, boom, locked in, right? So we've got this. Was that all the scripts that's involved in this? Wow, doesn't seem like an awful lot, really, considering that I have, just looking for an exact number, I pulled out like 90 odd million. Or is that the maximum number of scripts you can find? But then how would you narrow something down? Oh, I don't know. Okay, so we don't know this, but we're going to go on the assumption. So this is the assumption that the value increases when we move. So we move a bit. Next scan. Oh, down to 200,000, right? There you go. So obviously we got clocks and things like that. So where's that unchanged? Unchanged value. Boom. There you go. So obviously you got clocks. You got some things are running in the background that's constantly increasing anyway. So that's that, right? So we want to move again, and we go increased value. Next scan. Boom. We're down to 9,000. Unchanged value again. Increased value. Let's increase it again. Okay, we're down to 800 now. Okay. Unchanged value. Okay. Right, nothing's changing there. Increased value. 600. Oh, this is not narrowing it down. Whoa, 66. Here we go. One of these is going to be the character's coordinates as well, isn't it? One of these. Another values in this list, but one of the values when you increase it, you can probably work on your position. Right, it's not changing. I think I'm going to have to get an encounter. What's happening? Oh, was I in a room that you couldn't get an encounter? Well, it means that I may have duffed this. What I'm thinking is, in that previous room, if you can't get an encounter in that previous room, and that's why I was wandering around for so long and not getting an encounter, then obviously that counter either is not going to increase, or it'll just or it'll just hit a cap and not increase anymore until I move into another room, and then may reset per room. But it's obviously going to. What I do know is it is going to reset after this fight, though. This is the long and short of it. So if I bugger off out this fight or flee, if we look for a decreased value. Woo! Right, okay. So we can watch these. So if I click on this now and move this and watch these figures. Right, okay. I think we might have something here. What is that? I'll just reset. All of them reset. Let's go to this. Just pull this out here. I wonder if, right, okay, so let's run some scripts in this, right, set hotkey, so we're going to create a hotkey now, and this is why I've got the keyboard keys bound to the controller. So we can do toggle freeze, and if I do it, so select this page down, and we do left bumper, which is 5, and then I'll just leave it as that for now. Okay. Don't know if it's going to work yet. So I'm not putting too much work into it. Right, so if we go there. So that's now. What? has that not worked? Oh, wait. Oh, page up. 5. Page up. Oh, page down again, you'll lose. Oh, stop it. Page up and 5. Right. Okay. So if I do select an L1. Oh. There you go. And you see now it's just activated as I'm pressing that. Right. See? I'm going to toggle it. So I just want to see that it works. Yeah, see, so you get the increases, but it's frozen in its value now, so it's not going up anymore. So, in theory, I shouldn't get an encounter. So if I wander around for a bit now, has this worked? Has this worked? Has this worked? Did I do it? I did, didn't I? Come on. Okay, I think, obviously it can't be proven, it's going to be very difficult to prove it, but obviously the longer it goes on now without the encounter, the higher the likelihood is that I've actually fucking nailed it. God, I must have got so lucky then. Yeah, that seems to have done it. Okay, I'm confident enough now I'm going to change the name of this to Encounter. Counter. I like that. Okay. Okay, so we got that now. So, speak test. See, the last time I used this, you only had these speak test. This is interesting. So in theory now, if I go
encounter counter on.
Cool. That's so cool. So now we should get an encounter. What's the threshold? Threshold seems to be 200. Okay, so we leave. 3.
Encounter counter off.
Yes. It's awesome. Here we go. Look at that! Has this worked? Okay, so let's play about with what we found, right? So let's try leveling up ridiculous amounts. Nope. So if we go to, well, let's just take a small at a time. So go to 200. Okay, minus 99. So obviously it hasn't activated original. Wow. Obviously it hasn't leveled me up immediately, but I just increased it at a time where it wouldn't normally increase, so it may not. Would it register after a fight? Oh, I'm going to encounter. I wonder how. What if create hotkey. Set value to 200. Whoa. Oh, bollocks. To 200. And we do this on, so page up and 6. So you're going to need a sound in this one now because it's not toggling, so you want to have like a cross next to it. So there we go. So just don't know I'm activating it.
Encounter counter on.
Why is that not activated? Does it depend on the room? That was 240 then. The last time is definitely not 240 accurate. So maybe it doesn't necessarily activate at 240, maybe it depends on the room. Okay. So if we go for change value to, let's change to 1,000. Right, now that worked. That's awesome. And it resets to 0. That's brilliant. So if I leave now, so So
Encounter counter off.
if I do that, then it doesn't reset it. So what happens here? Okay, so I'm immediately just gonna. So if I do it that way.
Encounter counter on.
So I'll do that. And one more fight. Then it resets to 0. Boom. There we go. Right. So if I go through this again, I don't know where you were looking, but I'm gonna draw your attention to here. This is what I've done. Try and run you through my thought patterns as well. Okay. Oh, and it looks like I've leveled. Right. So, of course, after a fight, then obviously that's when my XP. Okay. So a couple of things. First of all, as you can see here, my level has gone up, so that XP is now registered. That's obviously happened as I've left the fight, or doing the victory, whatever. Towards the end of at some point from the end of the fight, that obviously worked. If we add the XP on in the middle of a fight, then flee, then that's when it'll increase our level, which also increases our HP, or our max HP, but not our actual HP. The other thing as well is watch how this seems to function here. So we seem to have got a lot, just out of those 2 little scripts there, we've got a couple of things, right?
Encounter counter on. Encounter counter off.
So with the counter switched off, I will not get an encounter.
Encounter
Switch it back on
counter
again, and then I press the right bumper, and it pulls me into a single fight. Oh. Okay.
Encounter
I've got
counter
the
off.
counter off, then I activate it. Activate the instant encounter. Then it's perfect for farming.
Encounter counter on. Encounter counter off.
That is awesome. Right, okay, cool. I want to increase my health here. Okay. So I'm going to run a script on this now. So if I go set hotkeys, create a script, increase value with. So this time I'm going to increase the value. So if I do 5 and 6, that's going to be my heal.
Heal. Heal. Heal.
Sounds like you're asking a dog to come to you. Anyway. Cool. Right. The far door is not an exit, it simply marks a rotation in perspective. Okay, so these rooms rotate. Okay, so it's just reoriented myself. Reorientated me. If you can read this, press the blue switch. There is no blue switch. Blue switch in this room? Yes. Nothing happened. Okay. Wait, is it invisible? Maybe it's invisible. So let's look at the orientation of these now. It's mostly the triangle, but it's drawn on the corner, isn't it? So that's the corner piece. And you got blue and red on the other side then, so. So is this the same here now? Yeah, so you got the green there, the reddish, the blue will be here. It won't be, oh, it's behind the pillar. Yep. A little more obvious, isn't it? Read this, press the red switch. I thought puzzles are supposed to get harder. Oh, well. Maybe we should have started with this room. Read this, press the green switch. The green switch was always the one on the corner, wasn't it? Just switch, press it. You got a clicking sound. The green's on the corner and you got, yeah, blue and red either side. Okay. They need to know which sides. It must be really weird for people watching this now without any encounters. Oh dear. That took longer than I thought it would. Hello! How did you get here? Are you hurt? No, I'm actually got over 100% health. I killed a couple of things though. Sorry. I had to figure out my scripts. Okay. That's kaput. That's frozen up. Yeah, I was just having a little fiddle now. I think what has happened, I tried dropping it. We're beyond the point of no return. I think it's this health bar here, because I was over 100% health. Where she asked is, are you injured? I think several different dialogues would appear based on my percentage of health. And obviously having over 100% health, nothing's written for that. Therefore, empty dialogue box. Therefore, cannot skip. Therefore, soft block after reload save. It's just a risk of running a cheat engine. Got to be aware of that. I'm probably going to call it here. I can't think of much else that I could do with this, and to be honest with you, running this cheat engine alongside Undertale is affecting my immersion. I thought it seemed like a good idea at the time to run, a game where there was a let's play, but also running cheat engine and alongside it. But it's not working. I will do more of this, but what I'll do is I'll get a couple of crappy flash games. I'll have a play about it. I'll find something that's going to be fun to edit, and I could do loads of different things with, and we can do all that together. It'd be great. But it just, for now, piss farting about with this and trying to work my way out of this is affecting my immersion. And playing this is taking me away from this, which is the whole point of the video anyway. And I think it becomes too noisy. There's too much going on. So I will play through this. I will get through this, but I'll do this the proper way without the cheat engine. I may be tempted to use that, but that'll be it. But I will get through it because calling myself a gamer and I've not played Undertale is kind of like saying I'm into movies but I've never seen The Godfather. If you want to see more of this as a series, let me know. And look, you hear this at the end of every single YouTube video and it becomes white noise. I get that, right? I watch a lot of YouTube myself. This is a new channel, man, right? Anybody starting off YouTube looks at, the idea of building a YouTube channel as this massive upload. At least anybody that isn't going through life with rose-tinted spectacles is this massive upload climb that you may never actually conquer. Having those likes and subs and stuff this early on is massively encouraging. I dislike, but look, dislikes, as far as clicking that dislike button, I'm expecting people to click that dislike button, because obviously they use the cheat engine. Look, I don't care. Click away. Click spam that dislike button. I'm telling you, you're going to get absolutely bloody nowhere. You want to change my mind on cheat engine? Get in that comment section. Tell me why I shouldn't be using it. Tell us all to use it, why we shouldn't be using it, right? Other than that, guys, usual stuff, like, subscribe, click that bell button, tweet it, whatever goes to get those numbers up. I know that you like this video. I'll make more of this stuff and it'll encourage me to make more, thinking, yeah, this can actually become something. Other than that, thank you very much for watching and pouring up with my nonsense. Hopefully I'll be able to put this together and make something that isn't too drab and boring and mundane, and it's something that's new and interesting and exciting. But that's it. Ta-da, and I'll see you in the next video.